Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an in-depth look at the Erin Condren Softbound planners. I have the 2021-2022 12-month academic planner in the mid-centuries circles design, and I also have the Layers Colorful Softbound teacher lesson planner. This one goes from July 2021 to June 2022. So I think I'm gonna start with the academic planner. This is the newest one that I picked up. I'm not sure, but I believe this one released with the the newest back to school collection, because I picked this up when I went into the Erin Condren store a few months ago, and this one I ordered online. So let's go ahead and get started with the student planner or the academic planner. Okay, so this is the Softbound 2021. Like I said, this is this 12-month academic planner. It says includes 12 months of yearly, monthly, and weekly views, thick 80-pound text weight paper, project and exam trackers, class and assignment organization, and it says heritage and awareness observation stickers. So as you can see, here is the back of it. It's a lay flat, lefty friendly softbound offering. This vegan leather school planner features 12-month calendar, weekly planning spreads, note pages, and it also has inspirational, they misspelled that, should be quotes and more. And this is 5.8 by 8.3. So essentially like a 6 by 8.5, I would say, planner. So I believe this is A5 size, if I am not mistaken. I have the A5 ring planner, like the planner cover, and this fits into it. So this is roughly about A5 size. So I picked this up because I really wanted something that was a little bit more easy to travel back and forth in between school. I am a teacher, so I really enjoy my coiled teacher planner, although I didn't get much use out of it last year. Because we were virtual, I didn't have to do a lot of like smaller tasks, like make sure I print assignments and then, setting up labs and things like that. For the most part, just had like virtual lessons and virtual assignments. Everything was via Google Form or some type of Google Doc that was submitted virtually. So I didn't have too many like small tasks that I had to do, but we are going to be back in school, in person, full time. So, I'm going to have a lot more of those smaller tasks to do. So I wanted something where I was going to be able to track my small little tasks of the day, not just school related, but also personal related, right? So opening up the planner, first page, you have the name and then the school that you're attending to. I'd probably put my contact information here. Like if you found this planner, please call this number, or please, I know not a lot of people mail things back, but I've actually found a planner before and they had their mailing address in it, and I went ahead and mailed it back to the person. So if you wanted to put like your mailing address back in there so that if they find it, they can mail it back to you, that's your prerogative. So starting off, you have your kind of yearly spread. So it goes from July 2021 all the way to December 2022. So this is kind of like your year at a glance. I like that it goes from like July to kind of June plus some additional months, because the school year goes from like August time frame all the way to like the May-June time frame, depending on what time frame you start at. If you don't start in January, because I know there's some places that have like a January start date. Where I'm at in the county that I teach, we start around Labor Day. We start a little bit before for teachers, and then the kids graduate in May, and the last of my students would be ending around the June time frame. So you have like an additional 6 months, which I think is very nice. You have a lined page here. And here is the class schedule. Let me make sure I am zoomed in for you guys, or everything is in focus, because I do not have autofocus on this calendar. So you have a few notes here, which I do like because I teach in high school. So if you don't, have a schedule where you get to kind of pick your own classes, this may not change that much. Like if you are in middle school or you're in elementary school, where you pretty much know what you're going to be taking based on your grade level. But when you have electives and classes that you can choose, your class schedule can change, especially in high school. So I like that they have notes here, so that if they can put your counselor's information here. You can put any notes that may pertain to your schedule, which is constantly rotating. Let me see. Good. They did include a second one because this is for the first semester, and this is for the second semester. I kind of wish they would have maybe included 4 of them, because my kids at least could potentially rotate per quarter, because they do have quarter-long classes listed as electives. But you get a line page on either side, which I think is really nice. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is the colorful layout that I picked. Ooh, and you have an extra set of line pages there. Good, good, good. I really, really like that they gave those additional line pages around the class schedule. So I could probably use that as a teacher to put, my schedule for the semester. My schedule pretty much changes semester wise. I may have a different planning period. Things may get shifted around. For the most part, every single semester, I do have some things shifting. My planning period sometimes shifts, and we have like A-Day, B-Day type of situations. So let's see if our class schedule would. So I may be able to divide this up, because it looks like there is enough room for 8 periods here. So I may be able to do like an A-Day on top and a B-Day on bottom. So the 4 classes for A-Day and the 4 classes for B-Day. So that's kind of nice. Okay. So I think we are now getting into our months. Yep. So it does have a nice, lovely inspirational quote with the color of the month. And so we are getting into August. So you have a lovely monthly layout here. You do have some mid-century circles, like a design up here in the color of the month, and the notes section. This is pretty standard and typical for notes. They do have the holidays written in, which I honestly prefer. I know some people don't like it, but it's super easy to white it out if you don't enjoy the holidays. And then it looks like the first couple pages here is like a planning section with respect to monthly goals and projects and exams that you may have coming up that month. And so I could potentially use this to indicate maybe events, goals when it comes to maybe working on things like my SLO. I could have my birthdays listed out here for all of my kids, projects and exams, maybe a project that I have the kids working on, but I would probably use this for labs, because I would like to do about 2 to 3 labs a month with my kids. So I could write information down here with respect to labs, because I do teach AP chemistry and regular honors or honors chemistry, and then I'm going to be teaching bio next year as well. So we're getting into the weekly layout here. Okay, so looks like this is a horizontal layout, which is perfectly fine for me for a teacher planner to have the horizontal layout. I would have preferred if it didn't have lines. Some people do like lines, but it's total preference based. I would have preferred if they didn't have lines within each section, if they just would have had like blocked out sections. I like to write really, really small because I need to cram in as much as I can in a day. So you have kind of your general area here, and then there's a nice little to-do list here for your small tasks, which is perfect. And they do have Saturday and Sunday on one page down here at the bottom. I kind of wish they hadn't done like a to-do section on Saturday and Sunday, and they had just left it like fully, what do you call it, like just fully lined. I pretty much only do like to-do lists on Saturday and Sundays, and I wish I would have had a little bit more space to kind of either do a to-do list or write down events or whatever it was. I feel like it's just too little space that they've kind of crammed down here at the bottom. So that is what the weeks look like, and this is dated, by the way. Alrighty, and then at the end of the month, you get one line page at the end of the month, and you start into the new month. So new month, goal setting, and your projects and exams. Then you go into your weeks, and let's see, and it goes all the way at the end, and you get one line page at the end. So it looks like this is the way it's going to go until July, and so that's the nice thing about this, is this goes all the way until July 2022. So here is the last page of July 2022, and so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line pages here at the end. This is the last page. There is no pocket here. I kind of wish they did have a little pocket, but you know what? It's super easy to do one of those sticky pockets, because this is looks like you can very easily adhere a pocket to this back page, and it does come with this sticker sheet here. It says customize your calendar with this enhanced sticker sheet featuring year-round heritage and awareness days, months, and observances. So they have all of the different dates here. Oh, that's cool. Transgender Day of Remembrance, International Day of Persons with Responsibilities, Asian Pacific American Heritage Month begins. So this is a very inclusive, and like they said, Heritage and Awareness Days. So I really, really like that they put these here so that you can add them into your calendar. Yeah, like they have like some of the federal holidays, some religious holidays in here. So they do have those, but they've added in this sticker sheet if you wanted to add these Heritage and Awareness days, months, etc. I am probably going to add this into the calendar. So that is the Softbound 2021-2022 academic planner in the Mid-Centuries Circles design. So now let's take a look at the teacher planner. So I'm going to zoom you guys out a bit here. So this is the 21-22 school year. This is the layers, colorful design, also vegan leather, just like the Mid-Century Circles. It doesn't have much of a description here on the actual like little cover thing. So let's go ahead and dive right into the planner. So like I said, I picked up the layers colorful version. Let's see what the first page looks like. So I want to say that this is like an 8.5 by 11 size planner. So this looks to be an 8.25 by 10.25 planner. So it is not an 8.5 by 11. It is slightly smaller than an 8.5 by 11 planner, which it's just slightly smaller than a standard size paper. So again, teacher planner, this book belongs to, so you can put your contact information in here. All about me, classroom information and resources, name, school year, email, phone number, address, resources, websites, and passwords. I probably will be filling this in. I know you shouldn't be writing down your passwords, but there are just so many programs, like my grade book, and they're constantly changing like the systems, and we have to update our passwords every like X amount of months. So I'm probably going to write my password information down in here. I know you shouldn't do it, but you know, I'm going to. It's just gonna happen. Classroom volunteer contact information. So this is maybe if you have like teachers' aides or something like that. Maybe you can write your co-teachers, like if you co-teach and have like a special education teacher in your classroom, you can put that here. I'm probably going to put the contact information for like my ESOL teachers in here, classroom events and date information. So I'd probably put like the science fair project information in here just to keep track of it from the very beginning. Communication log. They have 2 pages of these. I may keep track of some of the information here, but I'll probably put like when I put like mass emails down, maybe we'll see if and when I use this communication log, because I have a communication log in my grade book. I do keep like a paper grade book. So I don't think I need to keep a separate communication log. And I kind of wish I had given you like 4 pages of communication logs. I don't think that's personally enough for the amount of parent contact that we should be doing, right? A calendar from July 2021 to December 2022, so an additional 6 months from when the school year ends next year. Oh man, I'm already thinking about when the school year ends next year. This is the same page that people keep asking, why don't they flip it? If they have a school year that goes from July to June 2022, why did they start this school year out in January? So these pages should be flipped. So I will probably go in and white out these months and start with July over here. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I know that this like feedback has been requested multiple times. Every single time I see an academic planner or a teacher planner, the same suggestion is always given. Flip these 2 pages, and I don't know why they haven't done so. I have been looking at it. I haven't used the teacher planner for years, but I have been looking at the teacher planner probably for the past, 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer, every time they release it, and they do the same exact thing. Okay, so you have like a graph where you can make seating charts, groups, track learning assessments, and log other information. I do like this, and I probably will have my different seating arrangements, but I have 6 classes, so I would need enough space to graph 6 classes. So let's see, they give you four graphing pages. So maybe I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like the different seating arrangements, but we shall see. I wish I had maybe 2 more pages of graphing paper so that I can make seating charts. All right, so I think we're getting right into July. So you have 2 line pages here, dates to remember in July. This would be great for writing down like birthdays, and I like that they just give you 2 kind of blank pages, so you can turn this into a whatever type of notes pages you need it to be, depending on what type of teacher you are. Okay, so you're going right into the months. So as you can see, the months are it's the colorful layout, so they have the color of the month. So you have your blank monthly layout. They do not have the dates or the holidays written in the months. Unlike the student planner, this does not have the dates actually written in here. So you don't have like Independence Day for the 4th of July here. A notes section, and then you jump right into your weekly layout. So it is that, horizontal layout. It only does 5 days a week. So you have Monday through Friday here, and then you have space for 6 subjects. And then you have kind of this blank area where you can write down notes or have like a running to-do list or whatever it is that you need for the week. If you need to do something on the weekend, clubs, whatever it is, you can write down there. And so it goes in like a gradient, and then so this started, I guess, with June, and then you went into July. So when it transitions from one month to another, you see that color change, which is really cool. And so then you are in your last day of the week, and then of the month, last week of the month, and then you go right into the notes page for the next month. So this is what it's going to be like from July all the way through June 2022. So you have your July 1st date here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lined pages here, and you go into your student checklist. Now, I know the ring bound planner, you do have the option of adding in student checklists. I will probably use these student checklists for attendance. I do have like a paper tracker for my attendance, or I will use this maybe to track, like, I don't know, different like behavior things, projects. You know, maybe I'll have like certain projects and progress in here, but I do not plan on putting my students' grades in here because I do have a grade book, like a paper grade book, a separate one. I just prefer the paper grade book. I don't know. I may keep track of it in here. We shall see. So we have 1 class, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes, 7 classes, 7 classes. So I could do my 6 classes plus my club or plus my homeroom or something like that. I would honestly need 12 classes minimum because I rotate by semester, so I ultimately end up teaching like 12 separate class sets in the school year. That's honestly why I have like a separate grade book, but I could use this for attendance for maybe like the first half of the year or something like that. So we shall see. We shall see how that works out. Here is the last page with a quote here, and then you could add a pocket in here if you had one of those like sticky corner pockets. I know there are so many of those corner pockets there, and then you end up with the back cover there. So I do like this planner. I like how big it is. I love that it has that kind of stay flat design, so you do not need to hold it. I do really enjoy the Softbound notebooks. I have a Softbound notebook that I use. So this one right here I used for my internship for the school year last year, and then for this AP course that I just took. So I kind of write down what school year each or what time period I use my Softbound notebooks for, and I do keep these because I do have information in these notebooks that sometimes I need to reference back. So for instance, when I was studying for the exam for my praxis exam, I wrote down so many notes in here, and to be honest, I have gone back and looked at some of these notes during my AP class and AP training and things like that. So that is the 2021-2022 Softbound Teacher Planner and the Academic Planner. I hope you enjoyed an in-depth look at these two planners. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.